Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Asalaamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, this video is made for sisters and brothers who are hoping to get married in future and who are planning on getting married. Okay, the questions are mainly for sisters because I am a woman and I can only think from a woman's view. But if brothers have questions that can be useful, please let anyone know or make a video or whatever you like. Yeah, but let us know that what would be more important to you, what kind of questions you would want to ask a sister. But these are the questions that I think are very important and every Muslim sister should ask her future spouse or the potential spouse. So I've just made up these questions, but I think they're really important. Now, the first question that every Muslim should ask, and this is not made up question, this is just an important question that should be asked anyway. It is, who is more important to you, even more than your life? Now wait for the answer to be Allah, because sisters, if he doesn't say it's Allah, the chances are it's never gonna be you either. The next question that you should ask the brother is, how often do you get angry and how bad is your temper? This is a very important question because of certain reasons. When he's answering, hope for him to say that, well, I don't get angry often and I'm always under control when angry, and I make sure what I say is not too hurtful. Why this? Because anger is the main weapon of shaitan, and in anger we often say things that are very hurtful and we end up into divorce. Or sometimes what men do is they just divorce their wives because they're angry and then they regret afterwards. So make sure that you know how bad his temper is and how he controls his temper. The next question that you should ask the brother is, how much do you respect your mother? This is very important. Because sisters, we must remember that his akhirah depends on his mother after he has fulfilled his duties towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and yours depends on him after you have fulfilled your duties towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you fulfill your duties as a Muslimah and as a wife, but he only fulfills as a Muslim but not as a son, chances are he's not gonna enter Jannah, and inshallah if you do, you're gonna miss him a lot there. So don't force him to do things that would be disrespectful towards his mother. So make sure you know before getting married how much he respects his mother, because after Allah and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it should be his mother, and then his father. Okay, after that you should ask him, after your parents, who would you consider most important? Now hope for his answer to be my wife. We don't want him only to be mommy's boy either, because we want him to do justice to us as well and have a balance between mother-son relationship and husband and wife relationship. What most brothers do is that they forget that they're husbands as well and are unjust to their wives. So make sure you know what kind of husband he will be. After that, the most important question should be, after that question, the most important to you should be, how do you make decisions between two parties? Now this is very important, sisters. We'd hope he'd say, I listen to the both sides of the story and make both of them feel as if they both are right, or something around those lines, because just in case we don't get along with mother-in-law. Although we should try our best to get along with his mother, because again his akhirah depends on her. If you do something or say something to his mother, she's gonna go and scold him, and he's probably gonna say something bad which could be the cause of her anger and could be the cause of him entering hell instead of paradise. So try getting along with her, because she is just like your mother. And sisters, when she's elder than us anyway, when we go to a family, when a woman goes to her family, she should remember that her mother-in-law is older than her, and she has the place of a mother. So if she says something that you don't like or you dislike, then just be quiet, ignore it, because sometimes our own mothers say really horrible things to us, but we end up ignoring it because they're our mothers. We know at the end of the day they love us. If we feel the same way for our mother-in-laws and treat them just as we treat our mothers, then inshallah there will be no conflict, and there will be no chances of us not getting along with the mother-in-law. Okay, now I wanted to talk about how to let down a brother. This is so hard, because no matter how nicely you say it, brother will be hurt, or the sister. The best way I found is that if you don't like a brother because of his personality or looks, never tell him that it's his personality or his looks that is the cause of the no. So the nicest way I've found is that you say, brother, mashallah, you're really nice, but subhanallah, I think we're too different, and our differences would become the root of the problem, and which will, of course, will cause distress to you and your family and me. As you know, marriage is a step forward to happiness, subhanallah, but this will be this will just head towards wrong directions, because our personality will surely clash. Now you're mashallah surely really good in your way, and I am in my way, but if we're together it won't be a nice combination, and plus we can't have honey and sugar both together, subhanallah. May Allah grant you Jannatul Firdaus, and may you lead a life full of iman, and may you live a life full of iman and have a long life full of iman. Amin. Now all I want to say is thank you for your time. Jazakumallahu khairan. Asalaamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brother. And just end it there. Now this is the way I think should be said, but I don't know how to say no to people. I've never said no, no matter what happens. If somebody asks me something, my answer, no matter how hard it is for me, no matter how I'll be able to do it, whether I'll be able to do it or not, and I don't make promise, but the chances are my answer will be yes, I'll do it, because I don't know how to say no. I've never said no in my life. I can't say no. Or the best way is, just don't say it. Go to your elders and tell them to say no to the brother. Don't say no yourself. Because I myself can't say no. I would rely on somebody else to do this part, because it's really hard. No matter how nicely you say it, it's gonna hurt the other person, and it's just something natural. If somebody tells me that they don't want me as a wife, no matter how nicely they put it, I'll be hurt. I'll be thinking, what's wrong with me? Am I ugly? Am I bad person? Am I not a good Muslim? Am I... Too many questions. So we do get hurt, and we don't know how to handle this thing. So I think just leave it to some other person, because this potential person would be attached to you, and it's gonna be hard for you. Now I want brothers to tell me what kind of question they'd want to ask. It would be good for people to know the nicest way of turning somebody down, inshallah. Jazakumallahu khairan for listening. Asalaamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace.